Greetings, Space Marines. FiOth here, and at last it is done. My sixth and final class in operations is complete. It is a sniper, and today I'm bringing you a build for it. Disclaimer, this is a build for the Bolt sniper rifle. If you want to play with the large fusil or the carbine in any other way, I will be making guides for those later on as well. There is a huge difference when it comes to perk combinations between the two sniper rifles available, the Bolt and the fusil, so don't confuse the two, wondering why you're not getting good results following this guide. The sniper is probably one of the best put together classes in the game. The perks have great synergy in between them and make total sense for the class that is supposed to be stealthy and take out priority targets. So let's break it down and see what makes it tick. As always with these builds, I have reset everything and I will be going through every single one of the perk columns, explaining why I pick the things I pick. Stay until the end to have a full understanding of the build. Column number 1, block break. Shots against blocking or shielded enemies deal 25% of normal damage. That means that your shots actually go through the guard of, let's say, the warriors. Melee mastery, melee damage increased by 10% against majorities level and higher enemies. Medicae Adept, you revive squad members 30% faster. I would pick one of these two, either Medicae Adept or Block Break. Block Break for me is the ideal choice because you always need to be able to deal damage to the big chunkers. But if you're playing with randos and you don't know what to expect from the team, Medicae Adept will also help you get that ruthless run done. It is not 100% guaranteed that you will be able to carry the entire team with the sniper, but it is a good alternative to just wiping right off. Best choice is still Block Break, so I'm picking this one. Second column, high capacity. The maximum amount of ammo you can carry increased by 10%. Vantage point, remaining stationary for 2 seconds increases the primary weapon damage by 20%. That's our sniper rifle. Adaptability, reloading while having low ammo increases melee damage by 15% for 5 seconds. 100% we go for vantage point because it is the only drastic one in the column. I mean 10% more ammo in a weapon that will carry less than 30 bullets. It's not making much of a difference, but this 20% is very substantial. Please note that on Ruthless, you might not have 2 seconds to sit around to optimize your damage, so you have to play very consciously when using this one. Third column, Iron Grip. Recoil from both Sniper Rifle and Stalker Bolt Rifle reduced by 30%. Dexterous Hands Bolt Carbine reloads 15% faster. Lethal Efficiency, killing more than one enemy with a shot from the last fusil restores its charge by 1. We don't have to explain much here. This is a last fusil perk, this is a carbine perk, and this is a recoil reduction perk for the Bolt and the Stalker Bolt Rifle. We're taking this because it's the only one that will help this build. Fourth column, Team Marksmanship. Headshot damage increased by 10% for all squad members. Precision targeting, weapon spread is reduced by 20% for all squad members. And squad renewal, a headshot kill restores ability charge by 10% for any squad member. 1000% squad renewal, you are giving everyone better cooldowns by having them score headshots. No reason why someone wouldn't go for a headshot in this game, so we're picking this, helping everyone out. Purification, manually activating Camo Cloak removes negative status effects. Efficient Readiness, manually activating Camo Cloak automatically reloads ranged weapons. And Renewal, a headshot kill restores Camo Cloak's charge by 5%. We're gonna go Renewal. By being adept enough at scoring headshots and by combining Renewal with Squad Renewal, you're getting 15% of your cooldown every time you headshot something. You can headshot the small sights pretty easily and consistently with your sidearm as well, so don't forget about that. Backpedaling and peppering them with bullets where they try to swarm you is a surefire way to get your cloak out faster and avoid danger or even revive the team if push comes to shove. Sixth column, Guardian Protocol. When you're reviving squad member, Camo Cloak hides you into squad member for 5 seconds without spending the charge. Cooldown is 30 seconds. Targeted shot, the first range attack that breaks Camo Cloak deals 75% more damage, and Tactical Ambush is the same but 100% damage for melee attacks. We are picking this. if you wanna pick this Guardian Protocol, please make sure you combine it with Medicae Adept. It is a squad revival technique that will make you that much better at saving your teammates if you are not sure about their effectiveness in combat. If you want to be as effective in combat as possible yourself, you 100% get targeted shot. 7th column, Persistence. When Camo Cloak deactivates, you take 20% less damage for 5 seconds. Lingering Concealment. After performing an attack that breaks Camo, you remain hidden for 2 seconds. Ambush. When Camo Cloak deactivates, it startles nearby enemies. They temporarily lose control and get knocked back. Cooldown is 30 seconds. We're going for Lingering Concealment 1000%. Why? Those 2 seconds are gonna save your life, mate. A revival, pressing a button, going through a checkpoint to revive the entire team. Those 2 seconds will be crucial in staying alive and saving the run. It is pretty great. I highly recommend you use it. Now, signature, the 8 Evasion. After a perfectly timed dodge, Camo Cloak automatically activates without spending charge for 5 seconds. Cooldown is 15 seconds. Emergency Override. When you receive lethal damage, Camo Cloak automatically activates without spending charge and you become invulnerable for 5 seconds. 3 minutes of cooldown. Pattern of Excellence. Performing 4 consecutive headshots restores equipment charge. 3 minutes cooldown. I don't like anything here. All 3 of them are very so-so. For me, the best one when it comes to the skill ceiling is Evasion. You will get this cloak often and it can save your life and give you breathing room. 15 seconds is not as dramatic when you manage to get away from the enemy for the amount of cloak you're given, but if you perform a perfect dodge, you have to think on your feet of whether or not you're gonna take that gun strike or just stay hidden and get the hell out of there. So it's a kinda so-so perk. Emergency Override is all about you screwing up and surviving once every 3 minutes. My issue is not with the 3 minutes cooldown timer, with the fact that this will only become useful if you are getting killed. So ideally we don't want you to get killed, we want you to succeed in the first place. Pattern of Excellence is great. 4 headshots are nothing. 1 warrior can take 4 headshots to go down by the bolt on Ruthless. So single one out, headshot it 4 times, or even as Chaos Marine, they will work just fine, and you will get your bomb back. But it's 3 minutes of cooldown. If it is a Melta bomb, it is good, but you might be getting back a frag. I'm gonna pick this, although I prefer consecutive execution like on the Vanguard that gives you a charge back for every 10 fast kills. You fire the trash with the Melta, couple of shots, kill 10 enemies, you get back your equipment charge, and it is not the very last perk you get on your tree. Whilst this guy gets health regains, the sniper is just getting a more demanding version of Vanguard's perk. It's kinda ridiculous, but still the best here, so I'll have to pick this. Now for our guns, we're going top left relic 1000%, better ammo capacity, better magazine capacity, and healthy stats in between firepower and accuracy. For the perk tree, replicate what you see here. The perk tree once again sucks balls, but at least this way we're getting as much headshot damage as possible, although we cannot reach these two and get the flat damage. Too bad, nothing to be done about it. For our pistol, we go bottom row, pretty consistent. That's always what I use, and I'll keep using it because it makes this little pea shooter useful. We're using top left relic again. And for the knife, we're going top right relic. This is the fencing one with this exact configuration that you see here. Again, like with our previous builds, Reeling Blow is really good. You just hit a normal attack, then you hit a heavy attack, and you debuff the enemy's attack by 30% for 4 seconds. Very good at debilitating large enemies that are dangerous towards the entire team. So a little question for you before we go. What other kind of content would you like to watch? Would you like me to post some of our Ruthless guns, maybe with unupgraded weapons and stuff like that? Would you like more builds about different guns? Would you like more builds about different configurations of perks? Let me know in the comment section below. Click any of these builds to keep growing your character in Space Marine 2. Join us for the streams, and until next time, be well, stay frosty, always strive for perfection. Cheers!